Well, I'm Laura Morrison. I have been active as a volunteer, started getting involved in the community in my neighborhood maybe 9 years ago, and then broadened to become a president of the Austin Neighborhoods Council, involved in many other issues, affordable housing, environmental issues, because it all really goes together. And my background is technical as well as public health and program management. Been in Austin since 1981. So I'm running because I want to take the community voice to the city council. I believe that we could use some balance to really make Austin a city that works for everyone that lives here. Honored to have the endorsement of the Austin Sierra Club and Clean Water Action. Priorities for energy issues are conservation and increased efficiency at the end user, taking advantage of increased efficiencies with new technology in transmission and distribution, and then investing and being aggressive about going after renewable sources. I am opposed to nuclear power. I'm glad that the council decided not to move into that next phase of the South Texas nuclear power plant. Clearly, we have the ramifications of the catastrophic potential if there's an accident. It's been shown to be a really poor financial investment. It's not a sustainable energy source. You know, we don't have unlimited supplies of pure uranium, and so we need to move. We need to not put that in our future. And as I understand it, the city recently approved a $300 million investment in the Fayette coal plant. Clearly, we already have a significant investment in that. Our strategic plan needs to get us out of that. I wouldn't support, just selling it off right now because it's our base load, but we definitely need to be looking at alternatives and not be moving there for our future. I'm for it. I mean, clearly, it's an opportunity for us to make some great strides in terms of a more sustainable future, and I think that we need to be, really marrying up our economic development and the health of the community with investments in renewables, and be aggressive in going after it as a source for our energy needs. And I know, the mayor has set a goal in his climate protection plan, and I'd really like to take a look at that and see if it can't even be more aggressive, because I think we've seen some data that shows that really we have the opportunity to be even more aggressive. Wind power, again, a great opportunity for us to be investing in for the long-term future, and I look forward to making sure that that's part of Austin Energy's plan. We really need to be doing some community dialogue on the vision and where we want to go as a community, and Austin Energy integrating our energy needs, our economic development, our land use, all of that needs to be talked about together. Well, it's definitely a complex issue. It's definitely a paradox, and I think that people get it, that there's a paradox there that we need to reconcile. And so I'm certainly supportive of us getting that out there on the table and making sure that we have a community dialogue about it, because that is our utility. And so we should ensure that it's really fitting the goals and values and vision that the community has. But we need to look at both long-term and near-term solutions, because people are suffering today. It's affecting their pocketbooks. It's affecting their public health, sitting on the roads, quality of life. They're not at home with their kids, or doing leisure activities because they're sitting on the roads. So we need to be looking at some strong solutions to get near-term congestion relief. On the other hand, clearly we need a long-term solution, and I believe that that's got to be a regional transportation plan, and I certainly foresee that it will have a lot to do with mass transit and land use and reducing vehicle miles traveled and all of that. But we need to be very careful that we keep in mind the whole spectrum of the community so that it's an equitable solution, that we're having, people can live affordably and really be able to enjoy the city of Austin.